I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
Hey guys, welcome back to IT Garage. And you can see we got the driveway empty and the carport empty. Let's see what we pick up. All right, we're here. We're picking it up. I'll do a little walk around and then we'll get on the trailer. It's not too bad. This guy's got a cool little Chevy truck. Check this thing out. It's not bad. Little automatic car, tiny little thing. It's cool. All right, well, it's wet, so we're gonna put the camera on the trailer and get this thing loaded up. We'll see how this thing goes. All right, we got the car just about off. We're gonna go ahead and get it here. We gotta come along. It might still be in park, yeah. All right, we got done with Olivia's birthday party. You can see my shirt here. Got Olivia's, Janette's cool mom shirt. She is the cool mom because check it out. How excited. And this is genuine.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
This is genuine. So we're going to work on this car. Janette's going to be a bigger part of it, I think. So you'll see her a little bit more.
As long as Olivia cooperates.
She's 2 now. So maybe we can make it happen and get her out here a little bit more too. We got her some plastic tools. Thank you, Tommy and Ashley. They got that for her, so she's got plastic tools, so she can come out here and not scratch anything. Not that we need to worry about scratching this, but just a quick rundown on this car. It is a 62 Comet 4-door sedan with the 6-cylinder 144 in it. I'm pretty sure 144. 2-speed Cruise-O-Matic Ford transmission. That door does not open. And I mean, yeah, it needs a little bit of love. Let's not be ridiculous here. The worst part, in my opinion, is no headliner. So I've
got plans.
You got plans?
I got plans.
All right.
Secret plans. Don't tell
Secret plans. So that's gonna look good. But we're just gonna put some Mexican blankets over the seat. There's already blue carpet in it. We'll probably just clean that and be done. It smells like old car. Little Easter egg here. You guys see that? That is an Edsel ashtray. The 59 has the exact same ashtray in the back seat because Comets were supposed to be Edsels, which is kind of why this drew to me a little bit more. I don't know. It's cool. It fits the vibe here. The Mercury Comet was produced by Mercury from 1960 to 1969 and then 1971 to 1977. Although it was originally not a Mercury, just a Comet. It was designed to be sold under the Edsel nameplate. However, the Edsel brand folded in November of 1959, just as production was kicking off for the 1960 model year. They sold very well, 116,000 the first year and 197,000 the second year in 1961. When the Comet officially became a Mercury in 1962, it went through a minor appearance change to more closely resemble the rest of the Mercury lineup. The addition of the Comet to Mercury essentially doubled the sales of the Mercury brand. This Comet is a base model 4-door sedan, unconfirmed, but the only option that's apparent on the car is the 2-speed automatic transmission. This car was built in Lorain, Ohio, which is even more special to us, as that's very close to where we grew up, and Janette's dad and grandfather worked at that assembly plant over the years. Also, my grandparents owned a 1963 Comet, and it was referred to as their favorite car. So with the Comet being an almost Edsel and having some loose family ties on both sides, it made absolute sense to pick this one up. Let's hope getting the title isn't that bad and we can cruise in it soon. It's really neat. Let's shut the door. Yeah, it's stiff, and that one doesn't close. You gotta kind of, yeah.
Wait, let me try again.
You're not gonna, yeah.
That's better. Yeah, but that's better than it was.
But all the brightwork on this car is super nice. Look at the bumper. Super nice bumper. Aluminum trims here. I'd like to figure out how to make these look nicer. They're a little bit wore out. But the Mercury badge is here. We'll shine the gas cap.
It's missing something.
I don't know. Maybe we can look and see.
Because that feels wrong. With everything else on the car,
it's kind of plain.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense as you twist it, but I feel like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
But yeah, faded dealer tag in there. Lincoln Mercury Comet.
Oh.
Because Comet was its own brand.
Yeah.
So Lincoln Mercury Comet.
Mississippi. Something Mississippi.
Something Mississippi.
Is that what that says? Missouri.
Which it kind of follows the history of this car, is that it might have been in Missouri for a while. I mean, obviously.
Well, now confirmed.
Now confirmed. But there's one little rust spot right there. Just a little bit. We're going to not look at that. Just pretend like it's not there. There's another spot in the front fender.
We don't care.
This thing's cool. I mean, it's so cool. We'll probably lower it an inch or two. Just a little bit. It's already got 14-inch tires or wheels on it. But we're going to try to get steel wheels opposed to the aluminum kind of... They remind me of a Ford truck wheel. I don't love them. I don't know. They don't fit the vibe we're going for here. So we're going to get some new wheels for it. Drop it a couple inches. And we'll do some sort of shine juice on the paint. And that's really it. I mean, this car's, like, good. The gas tank is totally gone. It needs a gas tank. But the floors seem solid. The engine turns over. The previous owner said it ran. He never tried to get it to move. So I'm guessing there's no brakes, because why would there be? And I'm just hoping the transmission does transmission things. That's all we can really hope for. But next project in line, we have to figure out a title, because there's no title for it. So we're going to put this video out there and then just forget about it. Because we're going to have, I'm not going to sink $600, $700 into this car and not be able to drive it. So, North Carolina, please make this easy on us. Pretty please. And we're going to get this thing squared up. It's so cool. I mean, check this out. All the trim is here. All the Mercury, all the, just the super space age fighter jet. We're going to the moon. No. It's a comet. There's a meteor back there. So we have the meteor and a comet. I just wanted to give you guys a little introduction on the car. Show you Janette and her genuine excitement. It's not just me being I don't know.
It's not posed.
This isn't, it's not for the camera. It's not me being delusional just because I want you to like cars. I mean, it's cool that you do.
I don't like working on cars.
But you like having
I like looking at cars and collecting cars, but I don't like being dirty.
Well, this car's filthy, so you better figure it out. But alright, well, we will see you guys in a little bit. I don't know if we're going to try to get this thing running in this video or not. Just a little...
Say hi!
Hi!
Alright, hey guys, we're back at it today. We're working on the Comet, which is Janette's Comet. For the first time. We're going to see how this thing goes. Well, I guess we'll do a quick walk around of it. I already did a little one, but let's see what's like in the trunk and what parts we have, what parts we don't have. We'll get the wheels loose because we got new tires for that coming. We'll see if we have the bumper brackets to put the bumper back on and the bolts to put the grill back on. See what we can get going on it. It really deep dive, clean it out, pull the hanging stuff down, that sort of stuff. Clean it up, make it more presentable while it's sitting here waiting to get a title. Which that process is going surprisingly well. We're on step 5 out of 6, and step 6 is just pay taxes. So, cool, we can do that. maybe we'll even have a title or at least registration for this so we can drive it. Because I don't want to do too much to it until we get told that we're allowed to actually drive it. But we'll start in the trunk, see what we got going on. There we go. Little spring-loaded trunk there. Well, first thing, we have all the amps. How many amps do you want? We got them. I believe we have all 4 hubcaps. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have some brake fluid, so there's probably a broken brake line. We're gonna get this thing cleaned up. You know, obviously there's a pretty big hole here. You usually aren't able to see your fuel sender level indicator. There's some roll lock wheels in here. Thank God they didn't start messing with those, because this patina is just too good. If they would have started sanding on this thing, oh, I don't know if I would have bought it. And I think honestly they did a little bit right there, which is frustrating, because why? But anyways, we're just gonna pretend like that's not there. ATF, so hopefully the transmission is actually still good in this thing. I'll pull out all the trash. We'll talk about anything notable. Alright, the girls are back out here. The dogs have stopped barking for at least a second. What do you think, Liv? Yeah. We got the trunk cleaned out. Not too much in here anymore. Left a tire and jack. Took out, well, I moved this stuff. I threw away a bunch of trash. So this is kind of cool. Turtle wax chrome polish. Maybe that's why the bumpers look so good. But we got all 4 hubcaps, and including a hubcap full of nuts and bolts. So I'm sure we'll figure out where those go. Cool. Yeah, those are the Ford kind of poverty dog dish caps. They should fit. Trunk isn't too bad. There's seemingly one little rust hole right there. I didn't press anywhere too hard, I guess. Obviously the gas tank is shot. Like I said, you shouldn't be able to see your fuel sending lever. That's how you're, you know how much gas is in there.
It floats, right?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to. I bet that one doesn't.
I mean, obviously it's crunchy now, but what material is that, do you know?
It's kind of like a rubber. Look, you can see it's kind of like black on the back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ew.
So, good news is we didn't find anything crazy in the trunk. No major engine components, nothing like that. A little bit of brake fluid, a little bit of transmission fluid. That doesn't really scare me too much. Here, we'll see what's on the inside. We'll kind of go from there. And know that the passenger door does not open. The guy said he tried figuring it out, and that's why the door panel is off of it. Or maybe somebody tried figuring it out before him. I don't remember. But quick look in here shows that, I don't know, some leaves. The back seat's actually pretty decent. Oh, there's $5 in here. Oh, $10. This is from the neighbor borrowing the gas can, so we'll leave that up there. Thank you, Tina. We got some headlight rings. Some really nice ones. There's just 2 of them. This looks like some sort of heater component. Maybe a reproduction of the same thing. Floor mats. This is an exhaust that is definitely not for this car. 2 more headlight rings, and honestly just some screws and nuts and bolts and stuff.
It literally looks like someone was clawing it.
You know what it is? I bet there was a seat cover on top of it that just fell apart, and then somebody pulled it off and then never like vacuumed it out. Yeah, so I don't know, we're just gonna keep going. The floors felt pretty good. That carpet is like a little bit damp. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm upset. I think we're missing a door panel, which sucks. So we'll have to see if we can find one of those. But let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. We'll get it vacuumed out, probably off camera, while we also start looking at the motor and see what's going on in there. Literally all I know is that it spins. It was supposed to have fired off a few years ago by cleaning the points and by hot wiring it, or maybe it was the starter that he had to hot wire. I don't remember exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see what it takes to get this thing turned over and spinning. But the girls went inside. Olivia's only 2. She's just not made for this yet. She'll get there. I got the air cleaner off this thing to show the Holly 1 barrel in here we got going on. I'm going to go ahead and pull the plugs, throw a little bit of PB Blast down each of the holes just to kind of lubricate it up before we start spinning on it. We got our battery over there. I'm going to hot wire this thing on, fire it off, see what happens. Obviously there's no fuel in the tank, we've seen that. And they disconnected the fuel lines just in case. So we're going to start pulling the plugs We're gonna do one at a time so I don't mix up the plugs, assuming they're in the right spot. Pull the cap off, check the points out, make sure they look halfway decent. Maybe give them a flick or two, and put it back together and see if we can get this thing to fire off. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull out this first one. You guys can see what's going on. Also, I have not had the best luck with pulling spark plug wires off lately, so that was a relief that it didn't just break off in my hand. Well, whoever put this on wasn't playing. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit of oil on there, a little, I don't know. I need to get better at reading plugs. Spray some PB Blast in there, put it back in, move on to the rest. Alright, I don't know if you could see that on camera or not, probably way too fast, but that looked pretty good. I did crack one, so we got, what, 5.5 good spark plugs. But it should run, it should at least fire off just to show that it will run, has compression, that sort of thing. Then we're going to order the tune-up kit, order a bunch of brake parts. But let's see if we can get this thing to run just for a few seconds. So we're going to take the cap off. Cap doesn't look too bad. So you going to focus? It's hard to tell on this little screen sometimes. Then I'll get a screwdriver, flick that a couple times. But I don't know, nothing in here looks too bad. What's the inside of this look like? A little bit of corrosion. We'll get a little bit of steel wool, clean that up. But this cap, I mean, look how nice it is. I bet somebody was messing with this not too long ago. But these wires feel really old. So I don't know. I probably don't know nothing. We'll do what we can to clean some of those off. Just shine them up just a hair. At least we can say we tried. We'll do the same thing to the rotor. I could really use a little tiny thing to file these, but maybe the screwdriver will work. Just knock some of the junk off. Alright, we'll get the battery in here. We got a couple free tools in here. There we go. Fits like a glove. We'll put the negative on after I clean it up just a little bit. It's a little crusty, so we'll give that a little bit of love. Do the same to the positive. And then once Janette's back out here, we'll go ahead and, I don't know, maybe we'll see if this thing will fire off. Well, the battery will work. We'll see if any of this works. Who knows? Janette and Olivia made it back out here to check on me. Olivia thinks the car is going to be loud. I just hope it starts.
Olivia doesn't care. You think it'll start?
You think it'll start?
Yeah. Do you think it will be loud or quiet?
No, it'll be loud.
It'll be loud.
It'll be loud? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, first things first, we're going to get the battery hooked up. And we're going to see if it burns down.
We're going to stay next year while Daddy starts that.
We'll do a little smell test. No, nothing in here. Everything in here seems to be alright. No smells or sounds in here either. Let's grab the keys, which I thought were there. Oh, they've been in my pocket the whole time. And does anything come to life? Oh! It turns over! Look, the generator light's on.
They all work.
They're all on.
All four.
All four. What about the taillights? Janette, this car is too good.
That's why it's mine.
Even the dash light's on. Oh, and even the light for the brights is on. Look, look, you can see the miles is lit
Love
up.
it. All right,
Here,
we're back here.
hold on. Let's turn the switch. How about now? Just two?
Only two are on.
Oh, this car is too freaking good. All right, we have a jumper wire rigged up. We have our key is on inside, I'm fairly certain. And we'll see if this thing starts. It's gonna run. There you go, it runs. It's all done. That's all she's got.
It's really all done. It's not running anymore.
It's not running anymore. Let's see if we can get it run just a little bit longer. What do you think? go. I just can't help it. Well, there we go, guys. It frickin' runs, which isn't too big of a surprise. The guy said he had it running a couple years ago, because I think we got us a heck of a little car right here. It was definitely in an accident. We'll talk about that later. It runs. So let's go ahead and figure out how to get my money out of Google, because thank you guys for watching. We've actually made a little bit of money. Not a lot, just enough for, you know, parts for this car. But we're gonna go ahead and get those ordered, and then I'll figure out how to get the money out of there to kind of pay myself back. And yeah, very cool moment here. Thanks for watching. That's all I can say. Keep watching. Let's see how far we can get this thing in one episode.
Oh, it's fun.
Are you coming?
No, you gotta show Daddy. There he is.
Oh, hello.
So what am I supposed to say?
What did we do yesterday?
Buy wheels?
Yes. We went all the way to the beach, which is about 3 hours away, and bought wheels. Which is incredibly silly. But check them out. There you go. It's a 14-inch stock wheel. It fits the hubcaps, probably. And we are going to, what?
Paint them. We're gonna sand them down and prep them for paint. Paint them white because the black is no good.
Yeah.
I don't like the way it looks with the car.
I agree the white wheels will look good too.
Well, and it's my car, so it's supposed to be a little bit more cutesy. And the black is definitely more like...
masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something you would do.
Right. But
why we're not.
we also got, what, yesterday?
Oh my god. Boxes and boxes of car parts.
But this is basically ignition parts and brakes.
So that was a good idea.
That's, she's got her tools, she's got her train.
You wanna try? Go live, go live, go live. Whoa, it's all about balance. Push it. Yeah, it'll roll. Watch, push it. Rolling, rolling. Ah! Oh. Yeah, take that part out.
There, it's a staggered setup. The backs will probably be bigger than the fronts. That's always a good look. It's the same look I have on the Lincoln. No, they are different widths, because one's 185, one's 195, so they're different all around.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we got some tires. They were $80, $80. So we're gonna sand them down, mask them off, spray them. We'll see how much of what gets done tonight. We're gonna work on the ignition system. We're gonna get that tuned up. We'll put new plugs and wires in the car. So we're just gonna do one at a time, so we don't mess up the firing order. That coil's old, but it works.
What's that?
The coil.
That? What does a coil do?
The coil it's basically like a giant capacitor, from my understanding. The points break ground. That's when the spark happens. They're basically garbage. They're not totally garbage, but they're basically garbage. Those actually work. Those aren't bad.
Well, yeah, because we had it running.
We had it running.
And if they didn't work, then it wouldn't have run.
It doesn't mean they're not failing. They're not.
Yeah, they're not good. They're just
They're good enough to run. All right, done. There you go.
Off-camera high five.
Off-camera high five. Or we've got the ignition halfway done. We got the wires. We got the rotor cleaned up. We got the cap cleaned up. We got points and condenser roughly set. It should be good enough to make this thing run. It will probably run better than it did. And so now we're going to do actual plugs themselves. Nothing too crazy. And then we'll get it running again. Hopefully my Amazon fuel pump will be here soon. Although it's getting kind of dark pretty quick. Faster, Jeff Bezos.
Oh, you're lucky it blends right in.
I scratched the patina. Sorry, guys.
It goes this way.
Ignore that. Yeah. So Janette's changing the last two plugs out. I got the rest done. She put the baby to bed. Thank you. It sounds like it's going to rain. There's some thunder out there. The neighbor is still having a party by himself. Shout out neighbor for being awesome. Yeah, you're the best. Anyways, that'll be story time for another day. Yeah, so Janette's putting the last 2 plugs on. I'm going to start figuring...
Should I tighten it more?
Yeah, so tighten it and then just give it a little Yeah, that's good. That's good. Don't break it. Don't break it. But for now, we're just going to make sure all the things that we did actually did something, and it still runs. So we're going to get the key turned on. We're going to hook the battery up. We're deciding what parts to keep and what ones to get rid of, because, you know, things like this can come in handy in the future. So we're saving a couple spark plugs. We're saving the condenser that we pulled out of here. We're saving the points we pulled out of here because the car will run off those. And so what we'll do is we'll probably make a little bin, throw it in the trunk of this car. It's just like a road trip emergency part box. Or maybe we can help somebody else on the side of the road. But let's see if we can get this thing running. That's the next thing. So before it rains, I guess. Look at the sky. Look how pretty it is. Red at night, sailor's delight.
Red in the morning, sailors take warning.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I learned that from Grandma.
I don't know, from my mom.
We'll get this hooked up, see if it runs. You don't gotta be on the throttle or nothing anymore. It fires right up. So this thing's good. Here, Janette, you squeeze this.
Oh, I don't like being in charge of this.
Oh, you can squeeze that.
That's so cool.
It runs.
That's got to be the easiest one yet.
No, seriously. Yeah,
I
we didn't do anything to it. It just works. All right, cool. Well, it still runs. So that means we need to get a fuel system.
Wait, on camera, high five.
So we need to get a fuel system hooked up so that it runs more than 12 seconds. Just skirts us. Again. Nice. It runs.
Wow.
No, it runs. It doesn't idle, but it runs.
It stinks.
So what do you think?
It smells.
Don't look so excited.
It runs though.
It does run.
It sounds cool. I didn't love that though. You're blowing what 40 years of I don't even know what into my face and my legs and my nose.
Yeah, the fan was kicking up a lot of dust and stuff.
Yeah.
The next step really is to see if once we get it running, if it decides to pull like forward or backwards. And then we'll sand the wheels down. We'll prep those for paint. All right, it's been a little while. Rain hasn't hit us yet. Fingers crossed it stays away because we are painting wheels. We're just getting it done. We'll get it painted tonight. They can sit all day tomorrow, all night, cure up a little bit. We got a deck of cards out here. I'm sure you've all seen the deck of cards trick. But just in case you haven't, you put a deck of cards around the outside of the wheel, you're good to go. Doesn't work on every wheel, but it worked on these ones. They're not perfect, but that's a glossy wheel. You know, it'll look good 15 feet away. That's all that really matters. We're not winning shows here, guys. We're just making cool rides. So as soon as those cards are dry-ish enough to swap over, we'll do that. We'll get the valve stems peeled on that one so the paint doesn't pull, and we'll do the same thing to these wheels. All right, it is way too late out here now. Been messing too long without Janette. She's inside getting ready for work tomorrow and all that sort of stuff. It's late. It's like probably almost 10 o'clock. But I got the wheels done. I think she's gonna dig these when she sees them. Oh, they look good. Oh man, that's awesome. They're gonna look good on this car. I painted the wheels last night. Don't look. Not looking.
I'm not looking.
Not looking, Dad.
Oh, way better.
Isn't that better?
I like that way better than the black.
They look good, right?
Do you have the big one on one of them?
Yeah.
No, not bad at all. I don't think I love those caps, but
No, but they're better than nothing.
for now they're okay.
I don't know. I'd dig it without the caps with the spider.
No. No.
You don't
I
like those
hate that.
Alright, well, we'll figure it out. We'll keep it going. We'll get this thing running. We got the fuel pump and stuff late last night, so we'll see you later.
No, I hold it. I hold it. Say, hey guys.
Hey guys.
We're working on brakes today.
Hey, brakes.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to take the drum off, and we're going to see the condition of these brakes in here. We're probably going to put all news on the fronts no matter what, just because they're the front brakes. But I don't know, then we can at least see what we're starting with, right? This car was last driven in 07, but when was the last maintenance done? Who knows?
Whose car is it?
Daddy's.
No. Try again. Whose car is it?
It's Mommy's.
That's right. How is it down there?
Pretty dirty.
Have you looked at the underside of the car, really?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's not bad?
No. This is concerning.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not even like that oily or anything. Your exhaust is shot. Your exhaust is totally rusted out.
Yeah. Makes sense. It was sitting on flats.
Yeah. But like, there's no obvious holes in the floor pans.
There's a patch?
Oh,
yeah.
That's a patch. So there's rust behind there.
Oh.
And there's a little bit of rust down there. That side doesn't look bad. I think we're okay for the most part.
Okay. We just keep trucking forward.
Yeah. Yeah, until something holds us up. Well, these look pretty good. Not a lot of pitting in there.
Mom wants to try.
Yeah, oh, you want to try and push the camera?
No way. Look at those dirty hands.
Your hands are a little dirty, girl. Could definitely use some more grease. We've seen way worse. Alright, so Janette's inside. She's getting the baby to bed. So while she's inside, I decided to go ahead and start tearing into this thing a little bit more. Then she'll see the other side get done. I'm not worried about her knowing how to do drum brakes. I know that she wants to work on it, which is very awesome. This is her car. And we're going to go ahead and just hit it with some spray and, you know, just rebuild the whole thing. Just freshen her up. It's been a little bit, and the paint is almost dry. So we've started reassembling. Not too bad if I say so myself. From this camera angle, I can see I missed right there. Just don't worry about that. We got the new wheel cylinder in so far. That's about it. Not as easy. It's really tight back there. It just kind of sucked. So I think what we'll do next is try to get that brake line free from the rest of the hose, and we'll just kind of keep moving forward. We're 0 for 1 on brake lines, which sucks. I don't know if you can see, but there's a hole right there. So I guess we'll just pull it off the rest of the way. Then we can start putting this back together because it's all starting to dry just a little bit more. I heated it up, and I probably heated it up too hot. And that metal was probably just thin anyways, and it just blew out. You know, this is my wife's car, so I probably should just put new brake lines on it anyways. Rather be safe than sorry when it comes to stopping. Good news is this car won't go very fast because it's the 144, but that doesn't matter. You gotta make sure it stops. All right, guys, we're back. It's a couple hours later, and the car visually looks about the same, which is how it happens sometimes. But, you know, we're back here. We got this brake totally ready. It's good. We got a new brake line run. Can you see that? So that goes up, goes all over to the master cylinder. We got the other 2 lines off the master cylinder without breaking them, so that's super cool. I don't think we're gonna mess with the back brakes at all. They look really good. Now I know that the last car was last on the road in 07, so it's likely the wheel cylinder is gonna leak. Let's cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. They're easy enough to pop off, you know, whatever. We're just gonna pretend that they're fine in the back, and we're just gonna focus on the fronts right now. We'll get the master cylinder installed, we'll bleed the brakes, and then we'll just kind of go from there. It should be all right. I'm not worried. We're good. Here's a look at the brake for yourself. Get some light on here for you. Really not bad. I don't see any evidence of it leaking. The brake shoes look brand new, and the inside of the drum looks super nice as well. So I mean, like, there's still like paint on that spring. So somebody's been in here. Let's just leave it alone. How about that? And when that wheel cylinder starts leaking, then we'll take care of it. No big deal. You know, it is what it is, guys. The fronts, they're just whipping me. As usual, we should get the rest of the brake hoses, all 3 brake hoses, and the last wheel cylinder tomorrow, and then we can keep moving forward. We got a little tiny fuel system rigged up here. Just the Amazon special. It's the same $11 fuel filter I used in the Courier. It works just fine for these carburetors. And we had this thing running for about, I don't know, a solid minute and a half. And we were going to try to do an oil change tonight, but that didn't happen. As you can see, we got our old filter on there still. Next day, we got some more brake parts. So we're going to go ahead and install the rest of those. Which, check this out. Rock Auto did something funny, and they sent me the same brake hose in 3 different size boxes. Check it out. All those numbers are the same right there. but these boxes are 3 different sizes. Anyways, we got the front passenger or front driver's side cylinder, and we got the brake hoses, which are all 3 the same. So we're gonna go ahead and get this this passenger side like totally squared up, get the brake hose on, get everything good there. Then I'll move over to the driver's side. The camera's a little funny. There's a slight crack in the little screen protector here, so sorry about that. And the deck is getting more and more done every day, which means there's a bunch of spindles, so we're disposing of those properly. Having a good time. Let's get this brake hose on, see what happens. Well, dang it, that whipped me. Not too bad though. We're still at it. Gonna go ahead and finish this up. We still have to adjust the wheel, and we have to put the brake line back on. You know, the rubber hose goes from there to there. We'll get it. Obviously, everything in here has been rebuilt, as you saw me do, so it's fresh, ready to go. Should give us absolutely 0 problems. All right, we're back on it today. We're getting after this Comet. I think we're gonna be driving this Comet today. I really, really do. Start by bleeding the new master. We're gonna get that done. We got our old crusty master in here. We haven't even opened it yet. Don't even know what it looks like. So we'll do that first, see what's inside there, see how bad it really is. We got our new one over here. Not in this box. It's in there somewhere. And we're gonna throw it on here. We're gonna bleed it on the car. Let's drive this thing. Okay, so we're messing with the master cylinder now. The good news is they look the same.
Yeah.
That's a good plus. So I don't have anything big enough to really grab onto this whole thing. But I can't get into it.
So it's just curiosity, it's not a necessity.
No.
Got it.
I got the lead off, the 3-way, and because this is a single pot, this goes to all the brakes. So you got like rear, front, and the rear T's in the back again. We have the actual brake light switch there, which we'll use initially, then we'll upgrade to what we did in the Edsel. Just safer, better, brighter brakes. Janette, you followed me, so that works really well.
Oh yeah, your brakes are great.
Yeah, the lights anyways.
Yeah, well, you know, and you could use some turn signals, but
yeah, which this car has.
That's not what we're talking about today.
That's not what we're talking about.
We're talking about my beautiful car.
So we're gonna get a little bit of sandpaper. We're gonna clean up this rod up here. Let me show you. So your push rod is really pretty rusty looking. So we're gonna clean it up just a little bit. We're gonna put a little bit of grease inside. Try to keep that from happening again. That's why this is frozen. Your brake pedal just didn't move at all. And so that's why. Some water got in there, and I'm guessing water got in there and just locked it up. I don't think there's anything actually wrong with the brakes because everything else in this car just seems to work. So I bet there's no bad brake lines. I bet there's no...
that one part.
It's just that one. The master cylinder was locked up from sitting. And if we stomped on it enough, it probably would have worked and then leaked after.
Oh.
Which is not good.
Yeah,
because yeah, this is a single pot reservoir. But anyways, we're gonna get that cleaned up. Just a little bit of sandpaper, a little bit of grease. We're gonna get this other one bolted back in the car and some brake fluid in it, and then I'll sit in the car and pump while you watch the outside. And then Janette is going to get the vacuum cleaner and start vacuuming out the inside so it's not so dirty.
I am?
Yeah.
I need pants then.
You'll be alright.
I'm not sitting in that nasty car. Do we have a towel?
I'm sure.
Do you have any attachments?
No. Good luck. Alright, so we got the master cylinder installed. How's it look?
Like a master cylinder.
Alright, our bubble's coming up.
Yeah. A bubble.
Single bubble.
Oh. There's more. Oh, there's another one. At first it was literally one bubble. Oh, it's leaking. Spice latte.
Oh, pumpkin spice lattes. What's back? Pumpkin spice lattes?
It's fall.
It's like...
How many days? Wait.
It's hot still.
How many days? 70 days!
We got the master cylinder installed. It's bled, mostly. As we bleed the brakes, if there's more air in there, it should make its way out. So I'm not too terribly worried. So let's go ahead and get these lines all hooked back up. We'll get the brake sensors switched back over because this plug is leaking just a little bit. Get the T on there, get all the brake lines on there. Just get the brake system hooked back up. We'll catch you when we're bleeding brakes.
I don't know, but this guy tells me to pump. He says pump, 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 hold. So I pump again. He goes, okay, stop. Like it's my fault. Oh, you mean that's probably where it's leaking from?
Yeah, where this is supposed to go.
Oh, you mean where it squirt all over the inside of the car?
Yeah, that's fine.
What a chump.
Chump.
Chump. All right, let's get to pumping. This is when the leg workout happens. Pump. Pump. Holding.
Before we get too carried away with ourselves and bleeding brakes, I realized we didn't put the last brake hose on. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Janette's going to go inside and start dinner because it's about dinner time. I think we'll do some...
No, it is dinner time.
I'll see you guys when it's probably a little bit darker outside. Alright, we're doing Janette's favorite thing. Bleeding brakes, baby. Yay! Yay! That is some dark fluid coming out.
Is that bad?
No, we're just gonna wait till new fluid comes out. Oh yeah, all fluid. One little dot of air, that was it. Alright, we're gonna do this 3 more times. Start the back passenger. That's the furthest away, and we'll move to the front driver, which is the closest. We'll call it a day. Janette's doing her first oil change on her own car, which is kind of fun. So she's got a, what size giant, trying to get this thing off. Did you get it? Did it spin?
No, because I'm using my one left hand because I can't get my right hand over there.
Oh, here, let me pull on it for you.
Yeah.
There it goes.
I've only ever seen this in the YouTube videos. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Just keep going.
what if it gets on me?
It might.
Am I doing it the wrong way?
Yeah.
I'm not a lefty. Okay.
You got it. Keep going.
I don't know what to expect. On me. Why am I so nervous?
I don't know. I'll move the pin to make sure you're
Is
good.
this a really long? Is it just gonna keep going?
I
I'm scared. What if nothing?
Pull it up.
Ah!
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thanks.
That was pretty good. It's really black, but
Is that good or bad?
it's old. I don't know. With this oil paint, we're not gonna be able to see if it's shimmery or not. We're just gonna pretend that it's not, and we'll roll with it till it blows up. If it is. These inline sixes are cheap.
That's not what I was worried about.
Yep. Wait for it
When I
for
put this back in,
Yeah, when that stops
my
draining.
nose is so itchy.
Of course, it's got oil on it. That's how that works. Keep pulling on it, see what happens.
I am, but
This is my first time using this one.
feels like.
Oh, there it goes. You got it. You
Oh,
got it.
I'm moving the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Oh, I'm using your new tool for the first time.
Yeah, I haven't even used it yet.
Are you jealous? Oh, well, that didn't.
Can you do it by your hand now?
Oh, it's magnetic.
Is it?
I think, yeah, right here.
Oh, that's cool.
That was slippery. Ah! Do I dump it out?
Yeah, you can dump it out. Alright, now I need to get our Wix filter.
That quality filter we picked up?
Yeah.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. What? What are you doing? What is that?
Stop, they're not supposed to see this.
They're not supposed to see it?
No.
Why?
Because.
Okay.
Ignore the dirt on this name brand filter here. And we're gonna pour this just about halfway.
Like professionals fill it up? Or is this just
No, this is like a debate across the industry as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to hold this?
Yeah, hold that. And then you take this, you put a little bit of oil on that filter.
Grease it up.
Yeah, so it slides on nice.
The whole thing?
Yeah, what's in it? Do you know what's in it? It's a mystery. Pour it in.
I'm never helping you again.
Oh, don't be a baby. Ready, watch.
Stop!
Just come on. Do it.
I'm doing it.
Peer pressure. We're about to see if you got that oil plug on all the way.
I gave it the goose.
So we want basically all of it. I mean, just shy of all of it. We're right above full, which is perfect. So we added a little bit too much, but that means if it leaks out at all, it'll be perfect.
It's insurance.
Hey, if it's leaking oil, it's got oil, and that's enough for me. I know I'm not the first one to say that, but it's true. Do you want to start cleaning up the nuts and bolts and take everything off the car? and then I will get the gas tank ready, put the gas tank in here, and we're gonna drive this thing up and down the driveway a few times.
Wait a second. You make all that mess and leave your crap everywhere, and then you just say, "Can you clean that up, honey?"
It's for your car.
I'm sorry. I gotta go shower and get ready for work tomorrow. Have fun.
All right, see ya. Okay, all right, we'll get it cleaned up. We'll get the gas tank made. I'll show you what we're gonna do there. It'll be easy. It'll be good, quick.
We.
Not
the royal we either. The actual we. Oh, it's good. It does need to be a tiny bit lower.
Just a little. Yeah, we're just gonna shove it right there like that. Then we'll zip tie it from here to there.
Classy.
Yep. Slide on over in that passenger seat.
Yeah, since the door is broken.
The door doesn't open. Don't worry, we'll get it fixed. Just not tonight.
But how?
I don't know. Let's stay tuned on IT Garage and find out.
I like it better when you have a plan already.
No plan.
What is that?
That's a hot wire to the coil, which we don't need anymore. So we're just gonna pull it out.
Why don't we need that?
Because the car actually runs off the key, which is super cool.
Oh, okay.
It seems to work fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will give us an issue eventually. We will cross that bridge when we get there.
That's always your answer.
What else do you say?
I don't know.
You just deal with it when it comes to problem.
Oh, I don't want to slide across this seat. It's not very slidable.
Let's see if it goes and stops.
Can't see me. Okay.
Fires right up.
Here we go.
Ooh, good little brake pedal.
I can barely see where you're going.
There you go.
Stop.
There's still air in the lines or something, but hey, why don't we turn our headlights on because they work? Is that that piece?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I mean, it's a little, like, I don't know. I guess the phone will tell us later. It's down a little bit. So let's just roll with it, pretend like that wasn't a problem.
I don't really love that answer, but I understand. Do you know how to drive this?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Alright, here we go.
There's no one
Okay,
running now.
try again.
It's also running all of a sudden.
Now you can at least kind of see us.
Good news is, engine and transmission work pretty well, actually.
Bad news is, something is wrong.
Something's really broken.
Really broken. Which is probably the thing.
Why it got parked.
Please don't hit
Can
my
you see
other
this?
car.
The way it rips the wheel out of my hand.
Yeah, now if you did it. It doesn't sound great either.
Let me just get it right here.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, it runs and moves.
Just not well.
It does not drive.
No.
It does not drive.
Oh yeah, it's like hanging down.
Yep. So,
That feels like an out of our realm problem.
but I don't know. Why?
Like what would that do?
I can just move it.
I think it has more to do with the fact that whatever this is like pulled forward, obviously, and is pulling that wheel, I bet, like out of alignment.
All right. Well, that was a success, but well, not without issues. So I kind of knew that this car had been hit in the front from various clues. I'll go over all of them right now. The first is that the front of the car was apart. The grill was off, the bumper was off, and the grill it's super straight on that side. Then over here, it's not so straight. I whammied it back down, but that wasn't so straight. Obviously, you can see it lines up like garbage. Another clue is this down here. This is kind of tore up just a little bit. The third clue are the lights. See, we got running lights down here, right? Go to the bumper that came with the car. There's more running lights. When they took the bumper off this car that it came off of, they just snipped that, pulled them off. And when this bumper got trashed, they took the lights out and tucked them up inside the car. Another clue is that this fender has, you know, got a little bit of crinkle in it. And then I just noticed, looking down the car a second ago, that there is a slight wave right here. It's a little bit of a shadow right there. It's not totally straight. But this wheel is super unhappy because that piece of metal is broken. I don't know what the plan is. Kind of throws a wrench in this. Figured out why it was parked, because honestly the engine runs really well and the transmission works. The brakes are good. I really think that if we just put a new master cylinder on this car, it probably would have been good to go. I don't even think I need to touch the brakes at all. They all look brand new. And they are relatively modern because they're millimeters. They're not standard. They've been done somewhat recently. So I don't know what the plan is for this car right now. We need to get it fixed because Janette loves it so much. I mean, how can you not love it? This patina is so good on this blue car with the white wheels and the rust. I mean, this is a good looking car. Everything's there. It just needs a little bit of love. It needs a little bit of welding right there. It's, yeah, something's up. And I have a really big suspicion it's that. Thanks for watching, guys. And I kind of skimmed over the title process a little bit, but I am almost positive, I don't want to jinx it, I'm almost positive that we have a title for this car. I have registration, so does that mean a title's coming? I have the title bond, like, through the insurance company, so I gotta figure it out. Next week, I'm gonna have the guys come out here and just watch this thing move back and forth. We're gonna get it operable title, and then with that, maybe I can get tags for it, and we'll get this thing going. I mean, it's too good. It's too good to let sit. So we're gonna keep working on this thing. I don't know, we're having fun over here. Figured you might have fun hanging out since you can't physically be here. So we'll keep working on this again. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time on IT Garage.
Can you say bye, YouTube?
Bye.